Yo, what's up? I'm Sid Fly, and you're watching a new episode of Alt Fly. This is one of my favorite shows that I've done so far. Why? Is the shoes? 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 Yes, because it's about my top 10 favorite pair of Jordans. Shout out to Mars Blackman. Anybody that know me, going all the way back to Phoenix, I had a crew called the Tennis Shoe Clique. We wasn't even rapping. We just like to buy tennis shoes. And if you like to buy tennis shoes like I like to buy tennis shoes, then you're probably a Jordans fan. Look, I got some Easter eggs in this video. First off, all the shoes in this list, he wore in a Bulls uniform. So what number did I stop at? You find any other Easter eggs? Put them in the comments below. So come fly with me into the Jumpman zone. Gonna start at number 10. We working down, right? Coming in at number 10 on my list is the Jordan 2s. These was released in 1986. They were designed by Bruce Kilgore and Peter Moore. For some reason, after this pair of shoes, they never touched a pair of Jordans again. It's a bunch of funny stuff that went on with these shoes. They were designed in Italy, and the mold of the original pair that they was making them off of somehow got destroyed or stolen. So in '94, when they tried to do a re-release of the Jordan 2s, they literally had to take a pair of the originals, take them apart and reverse engineer them. Now here's what's crazier. In 2004, when they tried to re-release them, they had to take a pair apart from the '94 era to reverse engineer those. Here's some of the great stats about this shoe. Number 1, it was the first Jordan that didn't have the Nike swoosh. Number 2, it was the last pair of Jordans that actually had the Air Jordan logo with the basketball on the wings. See, this was before the Jumpman because he didn't even take the picture for the Jumpmans until he had the ones. Also, they didn't make this in the black colorway. That's what makes the Jordan 2 stick out and why it comes in at number 10 on my list. Next, we have number 9. And coming in at number 9 is the Jordan 5s. These was released in 1990 and designed by Tinker Hatfield. Every shoe from the 3 to the 15, all Tinker. Talking about a lot of innovation on this shoe. First off, there was the first pair of shoes to ever have a see-through sole. The designer, Tinker Hatfield, took some inspiration from the shoes that Marty McFly wore in Back to the Future 2. Guess who designed the Marty McFly Nikes? Plus, Tinker thought that MJ reminded him of a fighter plane. That's why on the sides you see the little tiger stripe thing. These was also the shoes he wore when he dropped his career high 69 points against the Cleveland Cavaliers. One of the biggest reasons I like these shoes is the lace locks and the big tongue that shine out in the dark. So I'm rolling through the club and the lights hit my shoes and you see my Jordan logo, nice. Plus with the lace locks, I didn't have to tie my shoes. All I had to do was slip them on, slide the thing back, didn't have to worry about my shoestrings getting dirty. Cause Money Making Mitch said it, your shoestring get dirty, they're gonna call you a poop butt. So coming in at number 9 are the 5s. Coming in at number 8 are the Jordan 1s. Godfathers, the birth of a legend, the Outlaws. These came out in 1986 and retail for only $65. Now, here's a little piece of history that most of you guys don't know. The Jordan 1s was the first NBA shoe to come in multiple colors. A lot of people say the Jordan 1s was banned by NBA Commissioner David Stern for not hitting the rule of being 51% white. Only true sneakerheads know. That was the Nike Airship, which was the prototype for the Jordan 1s. And these shoes was probably 80% red and black. So he got fined for the rest of the season. And guess what? Nike paid that fine because they thought it would be great promotion. Another reason I love these shoes is they got the Nike swoosh on them and the original Air Jordan logo with the basketball and the wings on them. Only the real heads wore the ones. You gotta have respect for that. You's a bitch ass nigga if you ain't ever had a pair of Jordan 1s. All right, coming in at number 7 is the Jordan 7s. Like that symmetry? When you look at these shoes, one thing right off the bat pop into your head is symmetry. Why? Because they were inspired by Western African tribal art. These came out in 1992, the same year that the US sent the Dream Team to the Olympics. And these are the shoes that Jordan wore during the Olympics. The Olympic pair is the only pair of Jordans you can get that don't have the number 23 on them. On the back triangle, they have the number 9 from his Olympic number. This shoe was also innovative because it was the first pair of Nikes with the Hiraki technology, which allowed the shoe to conform to the foot better. And how could you ever forget the commercial with him and Bugs Bunny playing basketball? Yeah, that was the 7s, not the Space Jam Jordans. All right, coming in number 6 is the Jordan 14s. Now these shoes is known as the last shot, because these were the shoes he was wearing when he took that game-winning last shot over Byron Russell to win his 6th title. The last pair of Jordans he actually wore in the Chicago Bulls jersey, I'm gonna tell you the truth, when I first seen them, I really didn't like them. I went to Cali, see my man Corey rocking a pair, and the way they look when the pants fall over the cuffs, I was like, man, they're so sleek, man. Them things look like a Ferrari. Come to find out, why? Because they was inspired by the Ferrari, the actual Ferrari that Michael Jordan had. Even if you look on the side, you notice they got the Jumpman logo in a panel that looks just like the Ferrari logo. They was the first shoes that came with air ducts, so when your feet get sweaty, you can kind of breathe a little bit. Wasn't a lot of innovation compared to some of the other ones, but the look was great. Plus, since they were the 14s, each shoe had 7 Jumpman logos on there. Jumpman, 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 Jumpman. So your 14 has 14 Jumpman logos on there. Coming in at number 6 are the Jordan 14s. On a lot of lists, I've seen these shoes ranked number 1. But for me, they're number 5, and that's the Jordan 11s. The Space Jam Jordans. Matter of fact, they kind of look like a space boot with the mesh tops and the patent leather mud guard on the bottom. The tops and the bottom look so different. Man, I've seen people wear suits with these shoes, man. These are the ones he started wearing after he switched back to 23 from the 45 during that playoff run that got him his 4th title. Now, the biggest problem with this shoe is also part of what makes it so dope is they look like a space shoe. They're kind of like a space boot. You know, sometimes they just don't look as good when you got your jeans on as they do when you're wearing shorts. So coming in at number 5 is the Space Jam Jordans, number 11. 1989 is the number, another summer, get down. The reason I came with that to start this one off is because at number 4, we had a Jordan 4. They was released in, obviously, 1989. If you're a big basketball fan, it was the shoes he wore when he made the shot. You know, playoffs, they the underdogs to the Cleveland Cavaliers, time running out of the clock, 3 seconds left, he gets the ball, goes to the free throw line, jumps up in the air and just holds. When Craig Elo jumps after him and it just starts to set like the sun over the horizon, that's why they was big on the basketball side. Now on the cultural side, these are also the Jordans that Spike Lee wore and Do the Right Thing. Remember Mookie? Them shits was so innovative because the design, them little triangles on the side alone with the little air pocket, killed it, man. There's 18 different ways you can lace those shoes just because of how they set the holes up. Man, these shoes should be and could be number 1 because the design was so awesome, but it's some feelings about these other shoes that I'm gonna get into. It was just a little bit of tinkering that made these other ones go up a little bit higher. So that's why the Jordan 4 coming in number 4. All right, cracking the top 3. Coming in at number 3 is the Jordan 13s. Man, I probably had about 5, 6 pair of these right here. Never say 13 is an unlucky number because these shits was awesome. In the movie He Got Game, Denzel Washington just got out of jail. He goes to get a pair of shoes at the Foot Locker, and what did he get? These were released in 1997. I like them because of the soles. The soles are something different that you ain't never seen before and you ain't seen since. The Bulls gave Jordan the nickname the Cat because he was always sneaking around. And that's why the sole has that look. It's supposed to look like a panther claw. They got the hologram on the back, so in the summertime, you at the club and them shits be lighting up. Now the only thing that didn't put these at number 1 is that white sole get dirty real quick. The Jordan 13s, man, one of my favorites. Almost made number 1. Barely missing out on being number 1 is the Jordan 3s. Coming in at number 2. Talking about symbolism, 2, we had a 3, 23, Jordan Jumpman. We talking about this whole show. It was the first Jordan to come with the air pocket. It was the first Jordan to actually have the Jumpman logo. And they had the elephant print on the toes and the back heels. These are the Mars Blackman. Everybody at that time remember the commercial with Spike Lee when he played Mars Blackman. It's gotta be the shoes. It's the shoes, it's the shoes, it's gotta be the shoes. Can't be you, it's gotta be the shoes. These were the Jordans that he wore when he dunked from the free throw line. Woo! And the world was ablaze. Now the Jordan brand was totally official. You ask me why this one ain't number 1, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I just feel that way today. And literally, I might wake up tomorrow and have this one as number 1. We might re-edit it, so you never know. Bunch of great fashion on there, but still comes in at number 2. We made it to the end of the game. And I'm about to hit this game winner on you with my favorite pair of Jordans. Now, it was real close with them top 4, and it was hard to decide. But here's what put it over the top. Anytime you got a shoe that sells for over $104,000, that has to be. That's right. We're talking about the Jordan 12s, the flu game Jordans, the game where Jordan had the flu, and during timeout, Scottie Pippen was having to carry him to the sideline, but he still put up 38 points to win the game. He actually gave those shoes to a ball boy that was getting him soup and medicine and helping him out before the game because he was so sick. That guy recently sold those shoes for over $104,000. Now, what I love about the 12s is the simplicity. These shoes was inspired by a 19th century Roman shoe and a Japanese flag. All you have is one color all over the shoe, except for these 2 little panels on the side that kind of wrap around to the front. And then it has the stitching to make it look like the rest of the Japanese flag. If you're wearing the Jordan 12s and you dress like a hobo, you're gonna get props walking down the street. You can go to Japan, people might start singing the Japanese national anthem when they see your shoes. How can that not be number 1? You tell me. I can't tell myself because this is my number 1. Man, I hope you enjoyed this show as much as I enjoyed making it. Talking about my favorite pair of Jordans was always fun. Don't forget, I talked about Easter eggs. Let's see if you can find the Easter eggs in this video. Also, do you know which Jordan was the first pair of Jordans to be released nationwide? If so, put in the comments and I'll send you something free from us here at Optimum Films. And don't forget to subscribe to Optimum Films YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so that way you know anytime we got a new show or video. I'm Sid Fly, you're watching Alt Fly. Hope you enjoyed your flight like the guy sitting next to Michael Jordan in the Hanes commercial.